Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Damisi. If this is your first time here, hi babes. And if you've been here before, mi gente latino.
Gente latino.
Today's video is a different one. If you can already tell, I've not sat down here to face the camera and talk one-on-one with you guys in a very hot minute. Like, I feel like I have kind of been limiting myself. Yeah, this is a beauty channel, but like, beauty isn't only makeup, is it? As a matter of fact, makeup is only a tiny fraction of beauty. So I feel like this year I'm bringing it all out. Skincare, makeup, a little fashion here and there, beauty routines, perfume. And speaking of perfumes, that's exactly what today's business is about. And I am very excited to be able to discuss this because if I'm being honest, I'm not exactly a perfume babe. Up until last year, I only had like 3 bottles of perfumes. Like, I'm not a stack of perfume kind of babe. I'm not a perfume collector, but I like to smell good. So I always keep a nice perfume. I mostly keep 3 perfumes: big one for special occasions, average one for little razzle dazzle here and there, and just the basic one that I wear for every day. But since last year, I have been buying perfumes. It's crazy, and I'm really enjoying it because you see, one thing about scents for me personally, scents carry a lot of memories for me and have short-term memory. Like, I don't remember what happened 5 hours ago, but I remember how someone smelled 10 years ago. It's so crazy. So I felt like, you know what? Let me invest into this because it's just a nice thing, in it. It's my fake British accent. So this video is going to be a honest and simple review of my current favorite perfumes. Heavy on the simple because, see, the thing about perfume reviews is I'm just like a layman when it comes to these things. Like, I always struggle watching reviews on YouTube, on TikTok, because I don't understand most of these terminologies. Like, I just want to know how perfume smells. So when you start bringing all the gourmand, woody, oriental, I don't understand it. So that's why I thought it would be nice for me to make this video and break it down as simple as possible so everyone understands and you can make a blind purchase, I dare say, by watching this video. So if that interests you, keep watching. One thing that I'll point out though is that it will help you a lot if you learn about the different classes and houses of perfumes, so you don't go to the stores just spraying and smelling everything. So if you learn about the different classes of perfumes, you might discover which one works best for you, which ones you like. That's what I've done. And I also had someone help me create a perfume collection. Actually, I have this guy at Sephora. This guy is my bestie, I promise you. He works at Sephora, so he helped me do some wedding perfume purchases last year, and since then we just became a pea in a pod because he started asking me what notes that I like, told me to research on what kind of notes that I actually like, am I a floral babe, am I a flowery, powdery, gourmand type of perfume babe. So yeah, I did the research and that has actually helped me a lot. I feel like I've earned the right to make this video because one of the greatest compliments that I get, aside you're beautiful, is that I smell good. And yeah, I'd like to believe that I smell very nice on a everyday basis. So let's get into it. Starting strong with this Kayali Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli. So this Kayali is a brand by Huda Beauty's sister. If you don't know, Kayali is the co-owner and sister of Huda Beauty, and she has been independently making her own perfume brand for the past 2 years now. And this is undoubtedly my favorite perfume out of that brand. Notes are vanilla sur absolute, golden rum, creme brulee, brown sugar, royal oud, and sugared patchouli. Let me start by saying this perfume is the bougiest thing I've smelled when it comes to perfumes, period. And it's the perfect mix of bossy and feminine, if that makes sense. Like, that's the personality that I attribute to this perfume. First impressions, boss babe, luxury babe. I think what stands out about this perfume for me is the prominent oud smell. It is very much vanilla, but it has a very sweet oud smell. And I think it's a unisex perfume. It can definitely be unisex because it has musk in it. I don't know if that's written there, but it has musk in it, which is good for like the masculine side. Now, because this perfume carries so many interesting notes, I don't think it needs layering. But if you're gonna layer this perfume, please layer it with something that has a lot of vanilla, and it's just going to finish the business. Typically pick out this perfume on occasions where I want to seem cocky, where I want to be noticed but not approachable, because there's something intimidating about this perfume. I always say it smells a little bit too luxurious, like it smells like you're in your own zone. It's just such a beautiful smell, luxurious period. So the second perfume that I'm going to be reviewing is the Loewe Solo Ella, and this perfume is so personal to me because it was recommended by my perfume guy for my traditional wedding. So it means a lot to me. Like I almost don't want anyone else to discover this perfume because I want to be the only one smelling like this, because it carries a very beautiful memory for me. Top notes for these perfumes, that's what you smell the first time you spray it, is apple, pear, peach, bitter orange. And the middle notes are jasmine, sambac, orange blossom, green tea, violet, damask rose, while the base notes, which is what it smells like when it's dry down totally, is whitewood, Virginian cedar, and amber. Now, speaking of this perfume, right, I would say the first thing you need to know is it's a very fruity perfume. Orange blossom in this, blossoms. Like I've not smelled orange in anything like I have smelled it in this perfume. Like the orange smell is very prominent. The apple, not so much. As a matter of fact, I was shocked to find out that it has apples. I don't like apple. Yeah, I would say it's a very inviting and exciting perfume. It's a very happy perfume. That's what I would say. It's a very happy perfume, and it gives very much colorful, bold summer. I think the packaging is actually really beautiful. It's a basic packaging, but something about simplicity does it for me. And because this perfume is very fruity, I wouldn't say it's unisex. I think it leans more towards the feminine side. Now, because the notes in this balance each other out so well, I wouldn't layer it. As a matter of fact, I think that's what the solo in this means. I don't layer this perfume at all. I wear it on its own, and I'll pick this on occasions where I want to create an impression. I want to seem kind, and I want to seem nice, and I want to seem friendly. I want you to talk to me. I'm wearing a smile. I'll pick this perfume for that. And typically, I think it's very much a summer perfume. I wouldn't wear this when it's cold, or I might, but I think it's very much a summer perfume, and I'll pick it if I'm going to brunch with the girls. It's moderately long lasting. I wouldn't say it lasts longer than 24 hours, but moderately long lasting, and the smell is just so beautiful. So this is also a top contender for me in my favorite perfumes list. At number 3, we are discussing, it's so tiny you can almost not see it, the Jo Malone Peony&Blush Suede Cologne. Now, let me first read out the notes on these perfumes before I discuss why I got it in this 30 ml bottle, which I rarely do. So it carries the top notes of red apple, simple red apple. Middle notes are peony, rose, carnation, and jasmine, and the base note is suede. Everything about this perfume gives soft. She's a soft floral, very delicate, very dainty, but very sophisticated fragrance. This was also recommended by my fragrance guy, and I actually wore this on my I actually wore this on my civil wedding day at the court. That's exactly what this perfume gives. Something about her just screams corporate babe. Floral, this is a floral perfume, but it's so clean, so soft, this perfume gives zen. And I would say I would highly recommend this for the more matured ladies, like 35 upwards or 40 upwards even, because whenever I smell this perfume, I think of the girl who is like a corporate baddie, not in anyone's business, doesn't talk to a lot of people, her hair is always done, her nails are always did, she minds her business, she rarely talks. But when she walks in, you feel a little intimidated. You don't want to talk to her. She seems soft. She seems dainty. That's what this perfume gives me. And for some reason, I rarely wear this perfume. because it's just too laid back for me. This is the one that you should go for if you're that type of babe. Clean babe, fresh babe, no drama babe, no noise babe. I don't want to be part of the mix babe. This is the one you should go for. Next up is the Maison Margiela Replica perfume in by the fireplace. This sexy beast. Let me read the notes. And again, a little bottle. I have an explanation to why. For the top notes of this perfume, we have cloves, pink pepper, and orange blossom. Middle notes, you have chestnuts, guaiac wood, and juniper, while the base notes carry vanilla, Peru balsam, I don't know what that is, and cashmeran. Listen, this is the sexiest, most intimidating perfume ever. The notes on this are so damn edgy. It is everything that Jo Malone Peony perfume is not. It gives very much dark femme, bad girl, goth girl. This is the one. It is a very woody scent, and I dare say it's even more intense when men wear it because it is so sexy. Because of how intense the woodiness is, I would normally layer this with another woody perfume because I don't want to tone it down. I don't want to, I want to be arrogant. I want to be proud. Something about this perfume commands respect, okay? It commands respect. Like when you wear this perfume, you walk into the room, everyone's on their feet, everyone's standing. Why? It's this perfume, period. And it's crazy that women kind of shy away from woody perfumes. I mean, I don't understand why, but this one is so sexy. As a matter of fact, I'll pick this on a date night where I want to seduce my partner. Period. It's very spicy as well. The cloves and the guaiac wood. The only downside to this perfume is it doesn't last long because it comes as a eau de toilette. So typically the eau de toilette isn't as intense as eau de parfum or parfum. So I don't know why they didn't make this as a parfum. That's why I have 3 bottles. I have 3 tiny bottles of this because I have to reapply and reapply and reapply for something so big and bad. Maison Margiela, what are you doing? We deserve a parfum. We deserve intense even. This can even be better than it already is. Please, eau de toilette does nothing for me, but I definitely recommend get maybe a small bottle like this for yourself so you can drop it in your bag whenever you want to go out and reapply. So next up, again, we have the Kayali LoveFest Burningcherry 48. The top notes for this is bergamot, raspberry, and black cherry, while the middle notes are rose damascena, jasmine sambac, heliotrope, and praline. And the dry notes, which are the most interesting notes in my opinion, are Palo Santo, guaiac wood, patchouli, Peru balsam, tonka beans, vetiver, I don't know how to pronounce that thing, and ambretto. I don't know how to pronounce half of these things, but this is such a premium baby girl perfume. You know, she's so fruity, so sweet, she's so loving. This is one perfume that will definitely be liked by everyone. Like, you can't hate her. She's done nothing. She's just a calm, reserved babe. She does her own thing. She smells nice. She's very, very welcoming. She's very playful. She seems very friendly, this one. I think what gives this perfume a boost is the Palo Santo notes when it dries down. And me, I love Palo Santo. I burn Palo Santo in my house every weekend. So imagine wearing that spiritual healing in a bottle. That's one thing I love about this perfume. So the Palo Santo gives it a boost and makes it not so calm. You know, it's not overwhelming, but it's not basic. This is a everyday perfume for me. I layer this perfume with everything and anything. You can layer it with oud, with wood, with something fresh, something floral. Layering this with vanilla is so beautiful. I absolutely recommend. And it's such a loving perfume, you know. I think this perfume is for people that are in love. Something about it gives romance. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a very lovely, lovely, sweet. You can't hate her, period. You can't hate this one. Now, this one, oh, this one deserves a standing ovation. Give her a round of applause. She has earned it. This is the Xerjoff Pura. This is one of my favorite perfumes. Actually, this is my favorite perfume in the whole world. I've been using this perfume for so long, since it pretty much came out. That was in 2019, but I bought it in 2020. But I am just so in love with this perfume. Now, the top notes for this perfume are Sicilian orange, Calabrian bergamot, and Sicilian lemon. The middle notes, fruits. What's fruits though? Base notes are white musk, Madagascar vanilla, and amber. Now, this is a very rare scent. I'm telling you, I've not smelled anything like Erba Pura since I started using it. What are the odds? What did they put in this? Because, oh my God. One thing I like to point out about this perfume is that it is very much main character. When I see people layering this perfume or pairing it with another perfume, I'm like, you are disrespecting the girl. She doesn't want to mix with any of these other hoes. She's in a class of her own, this perfume. So I never layer. As a matter of fact, I'm not even spraying it right now because I don't want her to mix. This perfume is very intense. All the notes are so beautifully arranged in this perfume. That's why I feel like it doesn't need any layer. It doesn't need any pairing, doesn't need any layering. Because of all the perfumes that I've used, none last as long as Erba Pura. It is very sweet. I don't know. You know, it's crazy that I still can't classify this perfume. Sometimes I'm thinking, is she sweet or is she fruity? I can't figure it out. But she's something, and that's exactly what she wants. She doesn't want to be figured out. She wants to be left alone. The thing is, it's quite an expensive perfume, right? But a few sprays go a long way. So that makes it automatically worth it. So if you are using the sense that God gave you and you're using it right, this will last you a couple of months. It's definitely worth the price. This is my favorite perfume. Favorite perfume. Like nobody is taking our throne anytime soon. I love it so much, and I wear it on special occasions, honestly. So you're going to take your clothes to the laundry, and when they bring it back, it's still smelling Erba Pura. So it's definitely worth whatever price. As a matter of fact, I don't care if they're selling this for $1,000. I'm going to save up and I'm going to buy it because I love it that much. Next up is the new girl on the block, the Victoria's Secret Bear. I actually like this bottle a lot. Notes on this are Australian sandalwood, violets, and mandarin orange. I don't know if I can smell any of those things in this perfume actually, but this is not like the typical Victoria's Secret playful girly perfume. No, there's something more reserved about this one. It is very feminine as Victoria's Secret, but this, you know, when I wear this perfume, I feel like, yeah, this is what Victoria's Secret angels smell like. So this is nothing like Bombshell. Bombshell is very much young, feminine, playful, naive babe. No, this is nothing like it. This is a little more mature. You know what I use this perfume for the most? I use it to layer my other perfumes for the most part. Now, there's two versions of this perfume. There's the rose one and there's this plain one. The rose one seemed a lot more like Bombshell, like typical Victoria's Secret Bombshell to me. But this one is very clean, very reserved, very feminine, very sweet. I wear it every day. Actually, this is my everyday perfume. But for like special occasions, I'll layer it with something big, like maybe layer it with a Oud or layer it with a vanilla. That would like make it, that'll put it out there more, if that makes sense. So yeah, we love her. Next up is my babe, the YSL Libre Intense. The intense one. You know something about me? If there is an intense version of a perfume, that's the one I'm going for. I don't know how my brain always chooses to do that. But if there's an intense version of the perfume, that's what I just always typically go for. And that is this. Oh my God. This, I think, is the most beautiful vanilla fragrance ever. Like, whoever made this perfume, the intense one, is definitely, look at the juice. I know what's crazy. I always repurchase this perfume and I always only get it in the 50 ml bottle. Because listen, I don't know if it's an OCD thing, but I feel like this is the only perfect bottle of this perfume that was made. The 30 ml is too small, doesn't make sense. The 100 ml, or I think it's a 90 ml one, is too long. For this design, I hope someone else agrees with me, but for this design, the 50 ml bottle is the only valid bottle. So I always buy this one. I always repurchase this one. The difference between this bottle and the 90 ml bottle in terms of price is very small, but I would only go for this bottle because I feel like the design only makes sense in this size. And I also buy perfumes for the aesthetics of it. So yeah. So the top notes on this are lavender, mandarin orange, and bergamot. The middle notes are Tunisian orange blossom, jasmine, and orchid, while the base notes are Madagascar, vanilla, vetiver, and tonka bean. Like, this is my babe. Let me tell you guys right now. I'm going to wear this perfume until they stop making it. This is the most beautiful vanilla perfume that exists, period. It layers perfectly with anything and it does fine on its own. So I mostly layer this with my Kayali Sugar Patchouli perfume, the Vanilla Royale one, because yeah, the mixture of both vanillas are just insane. And this perfume is perfect for all women of all ages. Something about it just screams confidence. And I would pick this up on date nights, romantic nights, because there's something about vanilla. I feel like everybody should have this one. This I did not buy for the hype. I always buy it again and again because it's just that good. I've not smelled vanilla this good before, period. So get her, okay? Get her. She's worth it, I promise you. So next up is the Burberry HER Elixir, the Elixir version of it. The top notes for this, strawberry and blackberry. The middle notes, jasmine, while the base notes are vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. So you know how I know that my nose is a genius, right? The first time that I smelled this, I'd ordered stuff from Sephora that came with the tester of this perfume. And the first time that I smelled it, first thing I said was, this is Baccarat Rouge made for women only. That was my first impression of this perfume. Baccarat Rouge, but for women only. And when I tell you that I went to Google to check this perfume, guess who designed it? Francis Kojan, the same man that did the Baccarat Rouge. So he knew what he was doing when he made this perfume. This is a new perfume, by the way. I think it was made in 2022. I might be wrong, but this is a new perfume. And it was actually designed with Baccarat Rouge in mind, but with strawberry. Now, I was like, I'm not too sure with this one because I only just purchased this last year as well. I wasn't too sure because I'm not a fan of Baccarat Rouge, okay? The way Baccarat Rouge has been abused, and I'm not even trying to be classist here, but I feel like we needed to give. I used Baccarat Rouge as well in 2018 when nobody knew it pretty much. So I feel like suddenly everybody got crazy about Baccarat Rouge and I was just not into it. So when I was getting this perfume, I was like, oh, do I really want it? But what drew me to this one was the longevity. Like, I wore that tester and it was still smelling on my clothes for 2 days. I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. And when this dries down, okay, you get like the strawberry and it's just something very feminine about that. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't use too much of this. Like 1-2 spritzes of this is enough for me because when it's too much, honestly, it gives me a headache. And I think it's just that Baccarat Rouge. My nose has smelled that perfume too much. Obviously, Baccarat Rouge is still, and is one of the best perfumes that was ever made. If you want a more feminine Baccarat Rouge at a lesser price point, I would definitely recommend this Burberry HER Elixir. Now, it's the Elixir one, don't mix it up. And the last but not the least is the Oud Elite Sugar Oud. So the top notes for this is peach, orange blossom. The middle notes are jasmine and cinnamon. All the base notes are musk and vanilla. Let me tell you, this might be the sweetest oud in the world. Nothing screams Arabian sports brats like this perfume. Now, this is a Dubai made, and you know, Dubai is the home of ouds. Like, you're not gonna get better oud anywhere else in the world. It's not the overpowering type of oud. Add the right amount of sweetness to oud bottle, and you have this. And let me tell you, this perfume is so long lasting because it has a high concentration of oil, so it's definitely worth the price. And you know what's so sweet about this perfume is this is my husband's signature perfume mixed with Kilian Dark Knight. So, you know, the perfect mix of oud and wood is just so friggin' sexy, okay? So I love this perfume. We bought like 10 bottles of this perfume because it's unisex and we share this one and we just always run out. I feel like we buy this perfume every month, but it's so sweet. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna buy a new bottle of this perfume and I'm gonna give it away. So if anybody made it to the end of this video, you're qualified to win this Sugar Oud perfume from, and it's not a cheap perfume. So let me just start from there. It's not a cheap perfume, it's pretty expensive. But I feel like this is going to be my best gift for my followers and my subscribers. If you've watched this video till this point and you're a subscriber, of course, tell me what you love about my channel and tell me why you think I should send you this bottle of Sugar Oud. And you just might win. I'm just going to buy it and send to you. Just let me know. I'm going to pick your winner randomly, actually. I'm going to send you your bottle of Sugar Oud. You know what? This Tom Ford Soleil Blanc also deserves to make an appearance. She is not a perfume. She is a shimmering body oil, but also a fragrance body oil. But the original Tom Ford Soleil Blanc is like the major fresh perfume. Let me tell you, if you cannot afford the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc perfume, buy the body oil. Honestly, they will still smell it on you and you'll smell yourself, as long as I know that I smell good. So that will be all on today's video. I feel like I've been talking for so long, my jaw is aching. So you guys should let me know what perfumes you love, your favorite perfumes. Let me know. You can recommend some to me as well. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of perfumes on my wish list. Armani Privé Malachi Rouge, the Kilian Love Don't Be Shy, Maison Lancôme, the Oud Bouquet. The Oud Bouquet, yeah, I want that one as well. Then the very last one, I'm trying to remember. One perfume from Van Cleef and Apples. So I don't remember the name, but if you have any of those perfumes, please let me know. I'm going to write their names on the screen. Thank you so much. It's been so amazing chatting to you guys. I enjoyed doing this. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn on the notification bell, you know, all the things that will make my channel grow. You know the drill. Please don't forget to do all that. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.